Let's go. Alright, that's better. Finally. The road sweeper just went past. You know, it's like a little truck that has those little brushes on the side and it goes along the side of the road. You would have thought I'd had a joke there about sweeping something, but I don't. Alright folks. Oh boy. Whew. A little bit tired today, to be honest. Big day yesterday. Big day at the farmers market. And then a big day of rehearsals for Shakespeare in Love. We did the whole play. Act 1 and Act 2, the whole play. Took us about 3 hours. Oh, here comes the sweeper again. Here comes my opportunity for a joke. No. The Knights had a win. I guess you could say they really cleaned up. The sweeper cleans the road. The Knights cleaned up. No. Can only get better. Today, folks, we'll take a look back at the week that was. Another epic week. We'll do some live gardening. Today we're planting a very cool plant that I got from my friend Lee at Mississippi Herbs at the Marlborough Farmers Market. Speaking of the Marlborough Farmers Market, we'll try something for the very first time that I got from another one of my friends, Emily. We will have Joke of the Week, believe it or not. We will have What's in the Bag. Something else, surely. It's got to be something else. Breakfast with Benny. You get to enjoy all those things and many more right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Mixed up the intro there. Monday Morning Live. Just to sort of give it a bit of punch. Don't know whether that's better or worse. One thing that is better is the side of our streets, thanks to the road sweeper that went past earlier in the show. Don't know if that counts as a joke, but then I never know anymore. Right, let's do live gardening. Yesterday, now, one of the things I love about the Marlborough Farmers Market is you never know who you're going to meet, and you never know what you're going to find. And yesterday, I found this walking onion. A walking onion. Even better than that, it's an Egyptian walking onion. Remember that song, Walk Like an Egyptian? So it's an Egyptian walking onion. Now, basically what this does is it forms something that we call, it forms top sets. What is that, I hear you say? Well, I asked that same question myself yesterday. I had no idea. What it is, it's a small cluster of bulbs at the top of the plant. And what happens is, over time, that little cluster of bulbs, that top set, gets heavier and heavier and tips over. And where those bulbs fall, more onions will grow. So it basically spreads to fill the space provided. Today, we're going to provide it with 6 litres of space using this 6-litre pot. It's backfilled with a high-grade Yates potting mix. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little hole in the top here using the Benny's 6100 series seedling extractor. Available in the gift shop, 1 up by 2. Make a little hole. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop that onion in there, that walking onion. Now, what I'm hoping to do is put another pot either side, and once the top set gets heavy, it will fall over and spread into that other pot. So instead of just walking around the space, it's walking into other spaces. I could talk more about walking into space. Nah, hang on, that could have been a joke. There could have been a joke then. Walking into space. Happy birthday to David Bowie. He was the original spaceman. Now that joke would be funny if it was in fact David Bowie's birthday. I don't know if it is. It very well could be. I hope it is. Let me know in the comments below if in fact that joke works or if it was just ridiculous. Tip it up. Have a look at the roots. Now they haven't sort of started to bind into themselves, so we don't need to separate them. We'll just tip it up, pop it in, firm it down, just like that. And what do we do when we plant something new? We give it some water, because you can never underestimate the value of water. We do so using the Benny's 6100 series spritzer, available in the gift shop, 1 up by 2. There's our live gardening of our walking onion. I got that from my good friend Lee at Mississippi Herbs at the Marlborough Farmers Market. Speaking of the Marlborough Farmers Market, shout out to Renee, thanks for watching. Let's enjoy breakfast with Benny, and today it's something that I got from my friend Emily. Now she has Old Road Estate figs, a stall at special times of year at the Marlborough Farmers Market. And this is one of her figs I'm going to try now. Oh my Farley, that's good. Figs are a little bit divisive. You either love them or you hate them. A little bit like Marmite. Let's play what's in the bag. Because not only did I get that delicious fig from my friend Emily from Old Road Estate, I also got this. Now, this is Feijoa Kasundi. What the heck is Kasundi, I hear you ask? I asked that same question yesterday. I had no idea either. I'm looking for something. Here it is. It's tucked around the corner. A wooden spoon. Don't mention the Knights. They had another good win. Hopefully this is the last time I mention a wooden spoon. Now Kasundi, it's a little bit like a relish, or like a pickle, like a chutney, I guess. Even though Kasundi, it sounds like something you'd say when you sneeze. Kasundi. So let's try some now. I was very tempted to try this yesterday, but I wanted to preserve the actual excitement of enjoying it here live with you for the first time. Let's try some now. Feijoa Kasundi from Old Road Estate. Okay. Nice. Full of flavour. A little bit of heat to it as well, I'm not going to lie. But very nice. Feijoa Kasundi. Right, oh jeez man, we're getting through the time today. We've done I Love Gardening. We've done Breakfast with Benny. We've done What's in the Bag. Right, I'll talk to you a little bit more about Shakespeare in Love, the play that I'm in. Yesterday, for the first time, we did the entire play, Act 1 and Act 2. And it was really cool for me to see some of the scenes that I haven't actually seen before. And cool for the rest of the cast to see some of the scenes that I'm in that they might not have seen before. Speaking of plays, speaking of acting in plays, Reg McGundry, World Gardening Federation champion. We haven't seen him for a while. He's been off gloating about his World Gardening Federation championship win. Something tells me he's going to get what's coming to him. Reg did a little bit of acting in his time as well. He wasn't a particularly good actor. One time he was in a Christmas play and he wasn't off book until February. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Bit of a top shelf joke this week. Actors will get it, people who are familiar with being off book. It means that you've memorised your lines and you can actually put your book down. And he wasn't off book until February. You know it's a good joke when you've got to spend more time explaining the joke than you did telling the joke. Speaking of time, that's about all the time we have for today. I want to thank each and every one of you that joins me on my award-winning YouTube channel, Monday Morning Live. Nice and simple, just like myself. I want to thank each and every one of you that tunes into my Instagram and TikTok accounts, at iBennyWard. I want to thank each and every one of you that has bought tickets for Shakespeare in Love. You can see me at the Boathouse Theatre in April in Shakespeare in Love. You can see me anytime you want on YouTube. You can see me every Sunday morning at the Marlborough Farmers Market. And I will see you next time in the garden, because diamonds are forever and so is Monday Morning Live. That's like the first time I've done that outro for a long time and I haven't botched it. I could have just played it cool then, couldn't I? But no. Have a great day, everyone. Big shout out to everybody who is participating in harvest. I know this is a massive time of year for some people. Long hours, long days. All in the aid of picking those beautiful grapes to make that beautiful wine for us. So I thank you. Shout out to everyone who comes to the Marlborough Farmers Market. Shout out to everybody for harvest. Who else was I going to shout out to today? I've talked about Reg McGundry. I'll give a shout out to whoever sent me this seat. It appeared last week after the show. I don't know what it's for. Why do all these strange things keep happening around milestone shows? Next week, folks, is MML 150, a special occasion for me. Big shout out to everybody who joins me tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next week, for MML 150. Ever since I got that outro right, I've just botch after botch after botch. It's just like a car crash. Right, let's get out of here. Have a drink of water. Never underestimate the value of water. And have a good day, everyone.